Four economic concepts consumers needs to know. While having a basic understanding of economic theory isn't perceived as being as important as balancing a household budget or learning how to drive a car, the forces that underpin the study of economics impact every moment of our lives at the most basic level. Economics attempt to explain how and why we make the purchasing choices we do. Four key economic concepts: scarcity, supply and demand, cost and benefit, and incentives can help explain many decisions that humans make. Key takeaways: four key economic concepts: scarcity, supply and demand, cost and benefits, and incentives can help explain many decisions that humans make. Scarcity explains the basic economic problem that the world has limited or scarce resources to meet seemingly unlimited wants, and his reality forces people to make decisions about how to allocate resources in the most efficient way. As a result of scarce resources, humans are constantly making choices that are determined by their cost and benefits and the incentives offered by different courses of action. Scarcity: everyone has an understanding of scarcity, whether they are aware of it or not, because everyone has experienced the effects of scarcity. Scarcity explains the basic economic problem that the world has limited or scarce resources to meet seemingly unlimited wants. This reality forces people to make decisions about how to allocate resources in the most efficient way possible so that as many of their highest priorities as possible are met. For example, there is only so much wheat grown every year. Some people want bread and some would prefer beer. Only so much of a given good can be made because of the scarcity of wheat. How do we decide how much flour should be made of for bread and beer? One way to solve the problem is a market system driven by supply and demand. UX UI design Figma product owner. Supply and demand. A market system is driven by supply and demand. Taking the example of beer, if many people wants to buy beer, the demand of beer is considered high. As a result, you can charge more for beer and make more money on average by using wheat to make beer than by using wheat to make flour. Hypothetically, this could lead to a situation where more people start making beer, and after a few production cycles there is so much beer on the market, the supply of beer increases that the price of beer drops. Although this is an extreme and overly simplified example, on a basic level, the concept of supply and demand helps to explain why last year's popular product is half the price to the following year. Cost and benefits.